Well, let's see if this kit um works as it says. Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rose, and sorry I in this side because for this couple of weeks my grandma is in the house and my studio is a little compromised. But that's why I'm not recording from the other side of my studio. So that's not it's not an excuse for quick keep creating content and stuff. So as for today, I put the date. Um, I went to different stores, mostly for restock and seeing if there's some curiosity stuff. And from Five Below, there was three stuff I got from there, and one of them I got to review. At the moment is this foil stem pen set. It says that it will create in a certain way. Uh, they use a thermal pen to draw whatever design using foils and put on paper. I will tell you what the real concept of foil stamp is in just a bit. It says hot stamping or foil stamping is a print method of relief printing in which spread dry ink or foils are transferred to a surface in high temperatures. The method of diversified science is rise to prominence in the 19th century to include a variety process. That's meaning from Wikipedia, but they use a lot of different machines, some more portable or smaller, bigger size, industrial ones or personal ones, etc., etc. But Five Below has this, and supposedly has a pen who has a thermal nib and recreates this. So I'm going to rehearse a little bit this. Even though I don't have any experience with full stamp paint set, but it says a warning about the battery leakage, so that means that I already saw the pen, he fell with all the shakiness and stuff on the car, and it requires two AA batteries, but that's why they have a warning sign. But it says that it may include some papers, envelopes, four type of foils, and the pen. It's designed for 6 and up, but look at this. Auto supervision required. Class 1 lead product, and it's one set, and okay, there's nothing more to say here. So it's really curious that it's designed for kids, but without the supervision. So I have my opinions about this, and not everyone, but I don't think the fact that it says so small, I don't think parents can see this. I don't know. I better not talk about it and start open this because but it's supposed to say in bit letter size or something. Let's open up. Let's open up before I talk nonsense. So this is the kit. And it comes with the foils, which they look really nice. At least it says more clearly than the box, but it move a little bit. But there's the pen, and take this aside, and we have the instruction kit and all the papers. So going to open this. Okay, this is the instructions set. Pamphlet of paper. Yeah, that's the only thing. Okay, this is all how to foil. Now is a few instructions. There's a caution, a warning, and other information as well. The thing is, the paper is really, it's not copy paper or anything related. It's mostly glossy paper. It's really thin, but I don't want to judge yet. The only thing that I noticed is there's no envelopes. I'm going to double check using this. Oh, there is. See, before talking, I have to check. So the foil is really thin. The only foil that I have in my studio is the vinyl for the Cricut. So this is really thin and really delicate, but really colorful. And I think some of them have status to it. Shaking off. Don't worry, I'm fine. And those envelopes. Okay, it's a basic kit. I don't expect I don't expect more for the price I pay. So for a $5 kit and having all this, it's okay. So I have to trust it. So let's see the instructions, and it says lay out your tools. That's at the work area. Press on the bottom. Okay, we're going to follow the instructions side by side, but first of all, I wanna assemble this pen. So this is the cross of the pen, which it has a plastic nib. The bottom, let's see, kind of, yeah, I can press it. Okay. I think I have to twist it, and this is how I have to place the batteries. Luckily, I found some in the house, so let's go. Let's see. Let's twist the cap and turn it on. Okay. It's not on off. Oh, wait. Yeah. It get warm. I feel it warm. So, okay. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to use some of the foils to try on this paper, but I wanna, the only thing that I'm rather like I wish they can have is some templates for design, because you can see that there's a lot of designs, so pretty designs here, but they don't have any of templates or any guidance to do. So you have the pen, and you have the papers, and yeah, all the papers and the envelope to store the letters. or illustrations or whatever, but not a guide or a template too. So some of them is, so at the same time I'm thinking, well, what I try to say over here, because I say so much blah blah blah, is if the person doesn't have experience in hand lettering or free drawing or freestyle drawing, it's necessary to have stencil. Otherwise, unless the person has experience, yeah, it could be a good kit, but it was necessary to have stencils in this kit. So I'm fold this in half. It's not perfect. I just want to try it. I'm going to use this silver, and let's follow the instructions before I do something crazy here. So let me set up the rear angle of the camera and try to sit down so I can do this more comfortable, in a comfy way. So let's go back to the instruction that I can find it, and there is. So I set up my workplace. I found a seat. I'm going to use this as a support. And I'm going to use this silver foil to create whatever design I have in mind. So the instructions said I already lay out the tools and plan out what design you want to foil. Okay, for now I'm going to do something simple, so let's see. It says press and hold the button on your pen to turn it on. Do not stop pressing on the button as you use it. Okay, so it says that I have to keep it, which is difficult because I use my pen and every tool like this, so it's gonna be a little, it's like coming back to those exercises to using your pen and pencil correctly. So unless I can do this, but well, okay. Number 3 says lay your foil on top of the item you want to apply to. Okay, press down and draw with the pen on top of the foil. Vary the pressure and surface the hardness to change the width of the foil. And last, it says gently lift out the foil from the paper to reveal your design. Playing around with different foils for a unique look. Release the bottle to turn it off. Okay, the instructions is straight to the point, but because I want to test it out and it didn't say which side of the foil you want to lay down, for me I'm going to try to put this with the shiny side on top on the paper and the matte side out, and let's see how this works. So go to green line and I'm trying to keep it on. Okay, it's backwards because I see some color here. Let me see, it's backwards. So oh, it's working. Okay, I don't know, it didn't say such things as how long you want, how long it takes to get warm enough. You don't know. I see a little bit of smoke, but it's because I use the other side. So it's the shiny side. Whoa. Angie, look at this. Guys, I don't know. Is this is for 6-year-old up? I try not to be rude, but no. The thing is, it worked. It really worked, but I just eat this milk. This, on the long run, is going to melt the plastic.
That's about trying first. Like, oh, if you like it, well, they'll buy the real thing, but it's not long term.
No, like, it is supposed to be. Okay. In this part of the pen was metal, it's fine because you what's the word, you have to use or at least this part in metal and this part in rubber or another type of plastic that is not as cheap as this one, to hold the pen and not touching the metal part so the heat doesn't burn your fingers. But making this completely plastic and for children, I want to keep using it and let's see how long this pen endures. And I make a lot hard pressure, but the fact that it's started to burn, so I'm going to be gentle with this kid and keep using. But the fact that I can't press too much because it makes me move the nib to a side that I don't want to move. But at least it can transfer very well. So let's see if I can draw something with this. Okay. The thing work. The bad thing about it is this. Now I know what it says, auto supervision, but this burn so badly. But look how this. It's beautiful though, but I want to try this with other paper besides the kit. Just for curiosity, use the same foil. And then shiny side up. Another thing is it's really wrinkly, so I have to stretch that before I use it. Oh wow. Nah, it only works on shiny papers. This one kinda work. So I'm gonna rely on this. The nib doesn't stand still. It looks like this. The good thing, it cools quickly. The bad thing is there's nothing to support. So I have to use it like this to draw correctly. It's melted as well. So I'm going to try what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to do an artwork with another foil. Maybe I'm going to use part of each. So I'm going to sketch out an artwork. Go take this, fold it out, and make I have like 3. Yeah, I'm going to use 1 foil for each and doing in timeless. So and showing the results and how made I look, because I honestly don't like it, but I'm not going to say nothing more until I finish everything else. So well, I tried to draw. It's not bad though, but I try not to give up. But the pen nib doesn't seem to work. That somehow is disconnected from the heat source. I don't know, but I want to keep trying and try to use this because I already etched the majority, but it seems that I try to write the word faith, and it's really hard for me to, because the bottom is it's really difficult to keep pressing on. So I try to hold this for a really long time. I don't feel the nib getting warm anymore. So I wanna give you a little one more try. If I try to do something out of this and doesn't work, I'll go into my final thoughts. Okay. Okay. I really try. So this is how much I drew the most. And this is the paper. And this is how much it gets. So honestly, I'm going to my final thoughts. I'm not going to try this. Going to take this out. So I can believe this. I'm going to end this video really quick. And so honestly, I have many thoughts and I didn't expect this to happen. If someone has a similar kit or the same kit as this, let me know in the comments and how you guys resolve it. For me, I'm going to do the positive points. One of them is, okay, Instructions, even though they don't specify which side of the foil is, is the instructions are clear despite this part. Another thing is, it's a good kit to explore this side of foil stamp, which is a good crafting hobby work. What art to explore is really good, but the way that it cuts and how this made, and for kids, it's not, for me, it's not age appropriate, and it's not secure, because first of all, you end up with a plastic nib that is detached from the heat source, and for more that you pressing, once it gets warm and detached from all the base, it's not going to get warm anymore, and you're not going to get the foil design that you planned for. Apart that you keep pressing on, and there's a moment that you unpress the button because you keep designing and it gets cool off, and then you're going to press again and you try to redo the drawing, and it's not gonna be the same as you pressed before, and you end up with an incomplete design. And with the paper, even though it's shiny and thin, it's really good for the crafting. But honestly, I didn't enjoy it, and it's weird that I give up on craft like this. For me, I don't like it at all. Probably I would try again if I had the proper tools or the real thing, but because I don't want to ruin these papers. I ruined two part of I use the half of this one. This silver foil, I can try other areas, but it's already ruined. Same with this. I don't want to ruin the other two, so I will say this if in the future I could get a machine or a tool which it can work on those. It can work on this type of paper, and warms enough and everything else. So it's okay. I already ruined those papers. So yeah, for $5 and having something like this, it's not fun. It's not worth your money. It is what it is for inspiration, and but should I recommend this? I don't think so. Should I try this again with the real thing? Yes, but this kit is a fail. Few days later, I encountered a Walmart buying some stuff, and I see this kit, which does exactly the same job as the $5 kit, but this kit costs $20 if I'm not mistaken, and usually the difference between this tool and another tool is a 360-degree change. the kit comes with batteries, not just one, not just two, three batteries included. It comes with a cap, and which you can use it as to protect the nib as long as there was another use for that, but I don't remember because it's been a while. But I think it's the tool that I'm holding right here. I think it's that will help to hold the hot foil pen in place. But I recorded this almost 2 months later, so bear with me because part of it I don't remember. I just narrowed in the things. So it comes with a couple more foil papers than the other kit, including this one, which I love a lot. I think I use it, I don't remember. I was seeing as long as you can see the video, and I already did this for you guys. So the kit comes with an instruction packet, which it was really good because it explains a lot more clearer than the other one. Because like I said before, is the real thing that instead of a plastic nib is a metal one. So the instruction was very clear and very conscious about it safety. That way you can burn anything with that pen, and it repeats itself how to hold the pen, how to handle it, not put it in the water, etc., which they keep constantly repeating in this user guide, which is really good, and it's a huge difference. So the nibs, see the difference? See this difference? Like, this is the result of a plastic nib using heat. It's not a good match. It's not a mess. It's not a good mess. So you see, it's fancy. I think I put the batteries back. I don't remember that moment, but does it turn on? In the meantime, with this, I know for sure that it could do the job more easier than a metal tip can do better the heat than plastic. So I'm going to ensemble, which I did in the past. I forgot. Bear with me. So putting the batteries on and make sure how the order of the batteries. So I tried to put it on, making sure they work, and also I put the metal piece to keep it in place. And the good thing about it is I don't have to press the button to keep the heat on the pen. Instead they have a switch, which is amazing. So it was really hot in an instant, and didn't have to put too much my finger nearby. So it was so amazing how fast the heat contacts. So I started trying to write my logo, and it worked, but always making sure that it is still working and still warming. And another thing I noticed when I'm writing here is this has a light which guides you through the paper, and because most of the foils are really reflective, so I really like the detail and the amount of foil it got. So I was so happy at the moment I finally found a kit to start a new skill. So I was so happy at that moment. So still I had to stretch the paper to make it flat, but comparing with the experience in the past kit, it's amazing. It goes so smooth. I can do more details. Even though at the end you will see the timeless or the final artwork, it's not my best, but look at that. Comparing with the other one, this is so amazing. Like, I was very happy. I decided to redo the artwork I was supposed to do last couple of days in the past, because as I said before, it was 2 months ago since I filmed this, so I decided to recreate it and knowing and making sure that the thing's still on, because I was constantly turning off and turning back on. So making this was really a pleasant experience, even though it's a hobby or a craft, or for the ones who do this as a daily basis or as a type of income. My respect for all of you, because the patience for this. And yeah, I don't have any experience. I just trained that. I just keeping the pen for a future artwork. And one day I wanna try it on another papers to see if it still works, or any kind of paper, watercolor, drawing paper, etc. So compared with the first one, I wish I could show you the picture, but I didn't take a picture properly before and after. So you can rewind the video to the moment I was doing this for the first time, and you see this now, and the difference is really cool. It's really. Oh, I already did. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. I don't even remember I filmed all this. So moving on for my final artwork, I want to take this chance to say thank you for all the patience with me in the past few months. I was currently starting a new job, and that's the reason why I'm not keeping up with the videos. There's one more video I had to edit, and we'll do it later on in a couple of weeks, so I can start working on new content. And this is the final look. So thank you for all your patience, thank you for all the support, and stay tuned because there's more surprises on the way. Also, shout out to everybody who stays in the channel and my art journey from the very beginning. You know who you are, from family to my internet friends. So thank you so much for all the support, and I will see you guys with another video. Bye. Enjoy the last few clips.